'08 Jeep. I think it's the Patriot or a Compass or something or other. And evidently it has some lighting issues with some hyper flash, I guess it's called. Got no marker light there. We got a marker light there. Let's see what we have in the back. We got a marker light there. Marker light there. We got a plate light. Let's find the four-way switch here. And both indicators on the dash. So no marker light, no turn signal there. We got a turn signal there. I believe it was that left turn when I pulled it in here yesterday there. Got one there. And we got one there. So everything appears to be an issue with this left front. So, being a Chrysler, we are going to make a big assumption. It's got a bad ground. So let's look up a wiring diagram before we even get too deep here. What's up, Miss Bill?
Right, got me.
Ah, you're a good woman.
What are these things here?
What's that? People can't even see you picking on me over there. Real classy.
Hey, I can't even see these things. You can use these?
Those are my readers, woman.
Wow. These are so long.
Come on!
Wow.
These are my, so I can see what I'm looking at glasses.
They work when you put them on there?
Yes, I don't use them on camera because they're embarrassing.
What's embarrassing?
That I can't see,
I wear glasses every day.
but you're hot. I look old.
Let's see what you look like. Let's see. Oh yeah.
Do I look more intelligent?
There is some...
No, don't even say it. First the delivery guy, now the guy with glasses.
You're the guy with glasses.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm just thinking something to say to you. Miss O, if you were a fruit girl, you'd be a fine apple.
Wow.
I gotta get to work.
Alright, get to work.
Thanks for the coffee. So it appears we have to remove the wheel to get to the fender liner. That's handy when you just gotta change a bulb, you know? Jeez. I assume it has a bad ground because we have two functions that don't work, which are completely separate functions. They are computer controlled. So I can't fathom that the, you know, they're both functions are faulty. Well, again, you never know. It is Chrysler. Well, it's got your classic zip tie down there at the bottom. I'll have to chop it off. Kumbaya. No. Kumbaya. There we go. Now we can see what we're doing. It's just about as stupid as it gets. You gotta get your hand up in there to get to that. Way to go, Chrysler. Old GM builds a car. Chrysler says, hold my beer. I'll show you something. Okay, we've got this here. Let's just do a quick visual inspection on the connector. Get the little red tab out. And at a glance, that looks good. This side of the socket looks good. So we'll plug that back in. Let's turn on the marker lights. And we'll just leave this dangle and then we can do some testing. So we got the marker lights on. I suppose we could grab our wire diagram, but I don't think we're going to have to. First thing we're going for is the ground, which I think is probably the black wire. Usually on Chryslers it's like black with a green stripe, so let's just see for poop and laughter. Look at that. So we got full power on the black wire. Easy way to tell is just unplug it. If that power goes away, then that's the ground. Yep, so that power went away. So one of these other wires should have a power on it then. Let's see. middle one does. So that tells us right then and there, it's a bad ground. We could have took a big fat guess. Who would have thought Chrysler with a bad ground? So technically, in the perfect world, if I back probe that, and our theory is correct, we ground it, we should have a light. And we do. Alright, fancy, fancy. Let's find out where this ground goes. Well, hello, my monochromatic lover. Is there anything printing for me there, Miss O?
Something's printing. There you go.
Appreciate it there, thank you. According to this diagram, so here's our circuit. There's our bulb that we're at. G112. It says left inner fender. G112. Right up, yeah. So above the fans over here. Somewhere else. Is that it? G112? Oh yeah, somebody's already cleaned her up, boys. Right? Is that what we're showing? G112, yep, that's it. Somebody already cleaned her up. Well, that doesn't do you any good if it's all crap in the outlet. Of course, who knows which one it is. There's so many of them. There's so many of them there, Mr. O. What do you do? I'll tell you what you do. What do you want me to do? Chop it off? That's what I would do. Did it start working all of a sudden or anything? We wiggled and pulled? Nope. I tell you what, you can go through and find the bad one and you can just chop it off. There's the thing, folks. You can clean grounds all you want. If the wires inside them are junk, then it doesn't matter. And as you guys know from the hundreds of videos we've done on Chryslers with bad grounds, that's where the problem lies. Lay, however you want to say it. The best thing to do is just chop it off. We could go through and find the individual wire, but chances are, if you got one that's pooched, there's other ones right behind it. So just chop it off, all new eyelets, Bob's your uncle. It's easier. There, fixed. That's it, baby. You guys kind of get the drift. It don't matter how many eyelets you use 50 of them if you want, or however many wires you have. So we'll let those cool down, put it back on, and I bet you 50 bucks it'll work. I might lose 50 bucks, Missy, though.
What?
I just bet the people. I bet them $50, and I don't know how many people are watching, but we could be broke, is what I'm telling you. My fluid film can is empty, and I don't feel like walking over to the other side. Over to the other side, the dark side, over to Josh's side. So we're gonna pack her up here with some Grote Ultra Seal electrical deoxit stuff that would keep that from getting all cruddy again. Should outlast this car 10 to 1. That's the stuff we use right there. Peanut butter, bulb grease type stuff. Son of a mother! Oh, aren't we all sons and mothers, really? Unless you're a daughter. So confident we're just gonna take care of stuff. I actually just piled on the cart, but we can put this back. If that's not it, well, we don't know what it is. Probably could have started right here without even taking the fender liner out, but that would have been just guessing. Okay, let's see. It's got the stick shift. We got a blinky. Oh, look, I see some blinking down there. So that's good. Who would have guessed, huh? There's that. We got a marker light. And we got a marker light. Fantastic. Well, look at that. It's a Christmas miracle. The old Jeep is flashing again. We'll leave it at that, folks. Pretty easy, pretty common Chrysler problem. Now, anytime you have a problem on a Dodge or anything, don't just assume and start, chopping off grounds and, going at it and cleaning grounds and, changing parts. Follow the facts. I mean, there's 3 wires there. It was pretty simple. We had, the possibilities of, broken wires or, bad tip them if that's where the, the power comes from. But the fact that it was missing the marker light and the turning signal gave us a big clue that, it's more than likely the ground. However, we still did our due diligence. We went in there, we tested it, we found that the ground was carrying current. There was no path to ground. And oddly enough, looking at those eyelets, they didn't look horrible, but in the end, ultimately, one of the wires in there was crap. Now, we could have went through and poked each individual ground until we found it, repaired that single wire, but you guys know as well as I do, at least out of all the videos that, you've seen of Chrysler ground repair, not to mention all the, hundreds that we've done not on video. If it's not a problem now, it's gonna be. So we just chop it off. So I tell Mrs. O all the time, hey, what do you want me to do, chop it off? That's for something different. But anyhow, why don't you guys be different? Go in that comment section. The questions, the comments, the concerns, the Insta. You know where to find us, folks. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.